G'day viewers.
What's going on?
LawnLads here, Mick, Chappy. In this week's episode, we're going to be at James's house putting a mow on his front kike. We're also going to be spraying down some special effects, and then we'll be here right now in my backyard giving a review of this Holman QuikMix. Stay tuned.
Alright lads, so before we get into mowing, I'll show you the mower we're using today. We're not using the Unicorn. The Unicorn's got a couple of little issues with it, so I'm going to put it away for the rest of the season and we'll get it restored over winter. We're actually using something different today, so we're using a 14 twin that I restored. So this is restored at the start of the season. Sorry, it was stored over winter for the start of the season, and it's been fantastic. It's been faultless pretty much every time I've used it. It's got a NH130 from Predator motor on it, which works reliably. Starts first pull every time. Pretty much didn't really change too many parts on this thing. It was really good condition, barely ever used. So just pretty much pulled it apart, repainted the whole thing, changed a couple of parts for looks, like the front roller, put a new clutch knob on it, put a knob on it. That's actually not from Unreal Knobs, that one there, so definitely prefer the Unreal Knob one, but still a great looking knob. Just some new stickers and painted it in a gunmetal grey, just out of a spray can, which come up pretty good. And that's the original catcher, by the way. It didn't have any dents pulled out of it, so that's how it was, which is like pretty much got one dent, which is right there. And I thought I'd just keep it just for, you know, just to show that's original. And yeah, it's pretty much it. But
Was this the Bunnings paint?
yeah, so it's just like a Dulux.
Yeah.
Dulux paint out of a spray can. And look, it's held up perfectly. No scratches on it. There's only a couple of little minor little chips and that, which are expected. Powder coated handlebars, which I really like because it just holds up a little bit better than paint, and they do get a bit of a frushing, the handlebars. Some new grips on it. That's pretty much it. It hasn't really had much. It's just more superficial sort of stuff. So, but yeah, it runs faultlessly. So
It's good painting in there.
yeah, I never fixed that. I said I was going to get around to fixing it. It all dripped, but I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. It's going to get full of grass and scratched up. So, but yeah, no, we'll get into it. We'll get into mowing. You can see it working in business. So, yeah. So we got a mowing, guys. Yeah, I mean, she's striped up, but she's starting to get really thatchy now. It's probably really in need of a sculpt. You can sort of see where things are at. This is pretty standard for kike, a healthy kike lawn to thatch up quite often. So yeah, it needs a probably decent sculpt. But we're in what, late March now,
yep.
Nearly in April, and I'm not going to be taking this down. I'm just going to leave it as it is now and ride it out until winter. So sitting at about 20 mil at the moment, and it's healthy. It's really healthy, but it's just thatchy. So it's getting very difficult to cut. You probably would have seen in the video me doing some drifties, Tokyo drifties, especially
drifting a Scotty.
It's a little bit wet as well, so that doesn't help things either. But you can see it's starting to scalp a little bit in areas. So yeah, like I said, it's healthy, it's thick and lush, and just going to hold out weeds pretty well. It's got pre-emergent down, so it shouldn't really get any weeds. But even the ones that do manage to get through should pretty much struggle to get through it. So.
Double stripes came up alright though?
Yeah, I mean I've gone from the
thick
20
boys
to 14, so it's a couple of spots that probably aren't ideal, but that's alright. We'll wear it in, we'll wear the stripes in at the 14 over the next couple of weeks, and I think that'll be the main mower now going into winter, so we'll enjoy that, and I think maybe we'll even put it on the market, maybe at the end of the season.
You can't sell that one, that's your first one.
Nah, that's alright.
That's sentimental.
Nah, someone else can enjoy it, so maybe we'll put it up for sale over winter, so we'll make use of it while we've got it. So yeah, but no, it's looking pretty good. I haven't been really touchy. Yeah, it's looking right. I've obviously given it a mow. Now it's we're going to put some products down. So it's been 5 weeks or so since I last applied some iron to the lawn, so we're starting to lose a little bit of colour, so we just want to get that colour pop again. So we're going to be applying Yocks Drop today. So Yocks Drop is a special formulation purely to get a colour response. So to get this good colour response, we're going to be applying special effects. We're going to be applying UMX liquid, which is going to help uptake the iron and nitrogen, and Calpro. And we're going to put a surfactant with it as well, just to help it stick to the leaf. So those are the 4 products. With the special effects, we'll be putting down 300 ml per 100 square metres, 120 ml of Calpro per 100 square metres, and 100 ml of UMX liquid per 100 square metres. So that's our rate we put it down, and we should be expecting to get a colour response pretty much within 24 hours of applying it, and by day 5 it should be the max colour response that you'll receive from it. So yeah, we'll mix it all up and we'll get in the spray and we'll start spraying it.
What we'll do is, so today's Tuesday, we'll check back in maybe Friday afternoon, just to show you like a before and after as well, just so you can see that immediate response that you get. Head over to our Instagram page. I'm sure James will chuck up some stories over the next couple of days, or he would have, but yeah, you won't see that because that's in the past.
Point out the obvious.
Smart.
Alright, let's get into it.
Can you see him? There he is. Alright James, I'm just going to go to the first one. No, that's the one I said last time.
Do you read the same one as me?
That one?
Which one?
Got some advice about my lawn from the Hulk. It might surprise some, but he does have green fingers.
No, next one.
That's not even good. The next one, about the cow.
Yeah.
I said that last time.
Did you?
I think so.
No, you didn't.
Got a cow helping me cut the grass. He's a lawn mower.
That's good, I like that.
A lawn mower. Instead of a lawn mower, you'd be, yeah, you got it. Oh, James, I wasn't recording.
Serious?
Nah, I'm joking.
G'day lads, Chappy here, just coming to you, what is it, 4 days after we applied special effects. It's a bit of an update on how things are looking. So this is where we're at. Colour's looking pretty good. The lawn's not looking in the best shape at the moment. It's quite thatchy. See, it's scalping a little bit. It really does need a good scalp back down, because we're starting to really struggle now getting our line straight. But overall it's looking pretty good. Good colour. Definitely improve over the next couple of days once we get some more sun as well. But yeah, before we go, say hi little mate here, Oakley. Say g'day mate. Loves being on the camera, don't you mate? Catch you lads. Alright, so what are we doing today? Tell us.
The reason why we're in the backyard is we have this nice little gadget to show you off. Holman was nice enough to send it out to us. It's their new QuikMix hose-on sprayer. So I've used it a few times. James has yet to use it at all, so I don't want to say too much about it yet. I'd like to see James's first impressions of it. But we're in the backyard because this is where I plan to use it. It's perfect for this situation where it's a small yard. I would say that I'm not going to use it at the front because that's where I'm using my backpack sprayer, where I want, you know, real precise,
more consistent,
and consistent, that's a good word, of different products. Out here, I'm probably only going to be using it for some seaweed and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to hit this backyard with some seaweed. So I feel like that's the perfect thing for it. You can also use it for plants and stuff, so I've got a nice little lime tree that's going in the back so I can spray some there.
It's really good for plants. It's probably what I was going to say is, like, I actually don't have one, but I will be purchasing one, and I'm going to be using it just purely for my plants, I think. But obviously I want to see how it goes today, and if I like it, I'll purchase one. I do believe they've just come in to stock at Bunnings, and they're about $20 Australian.
So just come out. We've had it for maybe a month or so, and I've used it probably once a week, twice a week since then. But yeah, they're just in Bunnings, so have a look at your Bunnings.
They're not expensive,
No, it was like $18.90 the person that said, messaged us.
And it's definitely something very handy to have in your arsenal.
$20.
Yeah.
I won't give away too many spoilers yet.
Yeah.
I'll let James figure it out for himself, but
let's see how it goes, huh?
That's all I'll say.
Alright.
Just that.
This is the first time I've seen it. I've obviously seen photos of it, and I've seen it I've seen it obviously Holman advertising on their pages, but this is the first time I've seen it. So that's the advertising for it. So this will probably be on the back or something like that.
Yeah, it was like that, just zip tied to it.
First impressions are, regarding instructions, very minimal. Now I'm guessing that is the case because it's simple to use. It's pretty much user work it out. You know what sort of, how much product you're putting in there, and then obviously what sort of mixing ratio works for you. That's why I'm guessing there's not really many instructions. There is instructions on litres used per level, and there's a little level guide on the top there. So 1's obviously the lowest, and then I'm guessing 8's the highest. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just give another quick look at that.
Yeah. So that comes with the unit, and then pretty much looking at how it is, the instruction says 8 dilution levels, one hand control flow, so that controls the flow of the water through the whole gun. And is this adjustable here, or was that fixed?
To be honest, I just left it how it was. I don't know if it's adjustable.
I don't think it is adjustable.
Yeah, I think it might just be fixed.
Yeah, so that's going to obviously be like a shower sort of head scenario. So yeah, first impressions, build quality, you know, it's all plastic, but saying that, you're paying $18 for it. I don't expect it to be made out of metal. If you're paying that, if you want it to be made, you know, really hardy sort of build quality, you're probably going to be paying $100 for something like this, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, build quality is what is to be expected for the price range you're paying. Nice, you know, nice bottle there to fill up, you know.
There's how many mils?
It's actually got the ounces and it's got mils as well.
What does it go up to?
So it goes up to 450 at the top mark.
50 mils, okay.
Maybe you need to get your pen and marker out, mate. So
oh yeah, I might need to do that.
Start marking it so you can see what's going on. But you know, build bottle quality is fine. Threads in nicely. Do you know if it leaks at all if you tip it over? Or
I haven't noticed any leaks.
Find that out when we use it. It's all adjustable, swings around. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to it. It all looks pretty good. So let's give it a crack.
Sweet. So I've got a mix here, just some Plant Doctor stuff. So since my move to all the Lawn Addicts gear for my front yard, I've got, you know, the whole shebang of Plant Doctor stuff left over. So I've decided to use that for the backyard. This backyard, I do nothing to at all. So I figure it's better to use the products that I still have instead of getting rid of them for the backyard and maintain this a little bit more. So that's my plan. So Lawn Addict stuff for the nice front lawn that's going to be all striped up. Plant Doctor stuff for back here and all my plants and all that type of stuff. So anyway, concoctions here. We were just talking about this little hole at the top is pretty small.
Probably could be a little bit bigger.
So yeah, if it was a little bit bigger, you know, your average jug could fit in there, but my small one here has a nice little spout anyway, so that's just going to go straight in there.
And then you just fill the rest of that with water pretty much?
Yeah, so like, not that I haven't seen it on the instructions, but it doesn't say to fill it with water or anything, but I've just been filling the rest up with water anyway, just so it can mix in a little bit. So that's what I've been doing, and it seems to be working so far, so we're going to go do that right now. So as we said, James is going to use it today to give his first impression. I've used it heaps of times, so we'll see what James thinks and see if we agree on the outcome.
Buy one after this.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so pretty much just flick that nozzle up and that adjusted pressure. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just adjust through some of the settings. Up one more. So it's got that sort of pea consistency. It's like that sort of light brown.
Yeah.
Which is probably what it should be. So, looks like it's definitely mixing it right.
Just be careful you don't trip in the hole that Doug.
No.
Doug.
It's Doug. No wonder he called him Doug.
Yeah. We could see the future.
What? First impressions, I've obviously used it here. Sort of, I mean, it hasn't dropped in that much. It was 450, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I would not be doing my whole lawn with this because one, you're not going to get an accurate sort of overlap. I mean, if I'm getting it accurate here, is probably not. The positives of it is, look, you're watering it in straight away, so you don't have to really do anything. If you're putting down like liquid products, you could just probably leave it straight soak in, but you're not getting accurate sort of pass. So I wouldn't be using this on your lawn personally. Plants, I think it's perfect for it. But so, and if you've got a sort of area that say is a dry spot and you want to just get some soil water down on it, you know, some Hydrolink Advanced, or you're using Plant Doctor products, you're using, you know, natural soil wetter, whatever you're using, you could just isolate that one area and just spray that one area. It's easy. Better than, like, I personally probably prefer than using a watering can. especially if you've got a few spots to do. You probably get a bit more out of the product as well. But yeah, I probably wouldn't use it on your whole lawn. That's my impression.
Fair enough.
I just don't reckon you're going to get a very consistent result. But saying that, it all works well. It does its job. So $20, I'd be buying it personally.
Yep.
I probably will go get one. It's just going to be perfect for, for example, like you said, your lime tree over there, and you want to feed that. Go around, go to that tree over there, go to those plants over there, hit them all. It's easy. It's rather than going around for a watering can, having to carry a heavy watering can around, stuff like that. So having to constantly keep mixing up. So no, I definitely reckon it's got its uses. I just wouldn't use it on your lawn personally. That's my opinion.
Fair enough.
Honest review.
Honest review.
That's it. So.
I am thinking the same as James, but like I said, I am going to be using it in this backyard just for the ease and the convenience of it. So I'll be using it here, so you might see it from time to time if we film back here. But then again, it is going to be used on my plants, lime tree, all that type of stuff. So for my lawn, I'll be using it. If you have a much bigger lawn, this is only about 40 square meters. So anything more than that, really, I wouldn't be bothered. Sure.
If you had like 20 square meters of lawn,
yeah,
and it's a little section half the size of this, I'd be getting one of these.
Yeah.
There's no point in getting a backpack sprayer.
No.
You could just use that. I mean, you get one of those little pressure.
Well, there, yeah, you can get one of those little ones, but
I personally hate using them.
Oh yeah, they're annoying.
They're good for like, if you've got spraying some glyphosate or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But if you've got an area half the size of this is probably perfect.
Yeah.
This would be what you'd use to put down your products. But I think this size lawn, personally, would irritate me. But if you're keen to use it,
why not?
Why not?
Anyway, so that's our opinion. We like the product. It's really good for $20 especially. It is awesome. You can't beat that price point. I literally they messaged us and they sent it to us, and then I messaged them back saying how much is it, so we can have some details for the video. I was expecting it to be around that $35 mark, which I would probably still buy it for, but then they said I think it was $18.90, so that is even better. So you have to get one for that price. I'm going to say that you have to get it.
Shout out to Holman.
Thanks, Holman. Cheers. This is why there is so many holes in the backyard. This guy. This is why it's not a very nice grass area. Hey buddy, what are we doing to your grass? No comment? Okay, see ya.